That was a good one, dude. It's gonna be a good video.
Look, man. What the fuck are y'all doing? I ain't fighting.
Stand up, dude.
You kicked my fucking foot out from under me.
What'd you shove down the front of your pants?
No,
You know, if you get to jail and you got some more on you, they're gonna charge you with more, right?
I know.
Why'd you do all that stuff, Chris?
Do what?
All that trying to throw that shit and got all that heroin on you?
It's not heroin.
What is it?
I'm gonna have to test it, man. I don't know.
Well, I can test it. That ain't no big deal. It's heroin.
It's not heroin.
Well, what is it?
Test it.
It don't matter to me. I mean, you got a tampering charge as felony anyways for throwing it. I don't care. I'm just trying to help you out.
You're not trying to help me out.
No, you're not. I'm trying to get an addict off the street again. I thought he threw those. Oh, you know what? I'll have to look back at my video. But I bet when he tried to throw it is when I slammed him. I know the guy. He'll fight us again, probably. No, he wouldn't get out of the car. Hey, what do you want to bet his belt ain't broke? What do you want to bet his belt ain't broke? You good? Huh?
What do you mean am I good?
Are you okay?
No, I'm not okay.
Are y'all hot still?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's nothing that fires me up more than when law enforcement takes it upon themselves to not do their job. You're given an awful lot of power. At the end of the day, if you're using that power to screw over citizens, it's just hard to back that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dumb this down for our government. Because I feel like that's honestly what has to start happening. You've gotten too big and your head's gotten way too big. Now look, a police department is no different than any other organization in the world. There are good cops and there are bad cops. The first thing on the list for you to be a bad cop is for you to ignore your oath to the Constitution. That's the first thing. I'm not even talking about being dirty. I'm not talking about, stealing cash from arrests, planning drugs. I'm talking about ignoring the Constitution or infringing on it. You, as an organization, a police department, you find those guys who are idiots and you get rid of them. Or, if they're not owning their mistake, you have to own it for them. This is sick, and it needs to change.
We finally got body cam video from Chris's arrest. That arrest was back in January of 2021. They've been fighting us the whole time. We put in a FOIA request immediately, and the Wood County DA denied it. We had to go to the Attorney General to get them to step in, and Attorney General, as you'll see in the video, told them they had to release the body cam video. This is April of 2024 to show you how long we've been fighting these people, but we finally got the body-worn cameras in from both constables and one Wood County deputy. Keep in mind that the Wood County judge has seen both of these videos. I know in open court, everybody in the DA's office has seen these videos. Even Brant's court-appointed attorney has seen these videos, and nobody stepped in and done anything about the abuse that we witnessed. Just to go over a little bit about this is just a draft video intro. Some notes I had made here is we didn't see any date and time stamps in either of the constables' videos. Now, every body cam video I've ever seen from any police department has the date and the time and the minutes and the hour and the seconds ticking off up in the right-hand corner. This video jumps within seconds, and it makes you think something's been cut out. If it had a date and time stamp in it, we wouldn't have to worry about that. We could see that nothing transpired by watching the minutes or the seconds. Constable Smith got out of the car. On his body cam video, we got first few minutes were muted or redacted. But luckily, one of the other body cams we got, you can hear Constable Smith's voice in it from the other constable. Wood County Constable Smith didn't identify himself at all. He walked up to the car and just within seconds go straight to, you got an ID on you. Chris was sitting in a county park. His car had broke down. He shows the officer his broke down belt. He coasted into the park, called everybody he could to maybe come help him. From what we hear, no one answered the phone. And so he stayed in his car until, what he tells me, until the next day where maybe he could do something about it. And his ex-baby's mama called the constable and reported that they had had a fight and he was out in his car. And the constable called in and had all of Brant's information before he ever pulled up to this park. He claims he didn't, but we've got audio and video and court documents showing that he called in and ran Brant. He knows Brant. He knows he don't really want to mess with Brant. You'll see in the video, one constable comes in and gloved up. But he claimed in court he didn't even know who it was. He just went to the park, but that's not true. The next thing out of Constable Smith's mouth was, you're not supposed to be here at this time of night. Why can't you be at a park at any time of the night? He wasn't breaking any laws. He wasn't drinking. They didn't get him for drinking, didn't get him for DWI. Matter of fact, they didn't get any drugs off of him, but they charged him with them. But they had nothing to present in court. That raises questions. But he said, you're not supposed to be here this time of the night. Well, anybody can be in a county park at any time of the night. It might be suspicious, but it's not against the law. Then the next question out of his mouth, will you have any weapons on you of any kind? Well, as far as I know, in Texas, you can be armed. Now, Chris can't, but if he didn't know that was him, then just anybody in the car, you can have a weapon in the car and you can have a knife in the car. But again, Constable Smith knew who he was going up to, so he was making sure officer safety. Then he states, I don't normally get anybody that's hesitant to get out of the car. Well, that's not against the law. If I'm not breaking any laws, the constable has no authority over me. Within a few seconds after that, Constable Smith signals while Brant's looking away, and this was within 2 minutes of this stop, to come over in his area because he knows he's fixing to attack. And Deputy Hammonds was gloved up from the very start. They, what I call, attacked Chris and wrestled him to the ground, and I didn't see one punch from Chris at all. He didn't resist. He was attacked. When they got him on the ground, Deputy Hammonds puts his hand directly into Chris's throat and holds him down. So Chris is still not fighting. Both constables bend Chris's arms up toward his head as far as possible. I think they use an excessive wrist lock technique, and you'll see in the video, when he wasn't even fighting back. You know, and these techniques are usually applied to suspects who are fighting back and resisting. Was that really necessary, what you're about to see? We saw no resistance. Both have their knees in his back. They claim it was in his stomach, but you'll see it's in his back, and one of them possibly got a knee in the back of his neck. It appears Constable Smith grabs Chris by the hair and one arm to stand him up. I'll let you decide. Neither constable ever states Chris is being arrested or detained. Wood County Precinct 2 Constable Kelly Smith then sweeps Chris's foot out from under him from behind while handcuffed and offering no resistance that we can see. Smith then slams, when he picks him up, slams Chris into the push bar and then slams him on the hood. Chris is still not fighting back, and he's handcuffed behind his back. Chris made a claim to the constable that he injured his ribs on this technique, kicking your feet out from behind somebody and they're handcuffed behind their back, fall to the ground. Just think how they'd feel. They transported him to Wood County Jail after he sat in the car for over an hour, and then immediately transferred him to Upshur County. And it was there in Upshur County that someone finally, just a nurse in the sheriff's office, checked him out for ribs, but they never did send him to the hospital, even though he claimed they could be broken. Now, Chris has stuttered since he was able to speak, and some have said it could be Tourette syndrome or it could just be stuttering, but both are neurological disorders. Constable Kelly Smith claims in his affidavit that his probable cause was Chris's speech. Just makes you wonder how many citizens with disabilities suffer the same consequences when encountering law enforcement. Did they get treated that way?
Hey, how are you? Oh, good. Get your ID on you? Where are you living at?
I'm staying with my girlfriend right now. I just leave my car up here.
Oh, I got you. You mind jumping out real quick?
I really would not. I mean, I'm just trying to mind my own business. I don't want to get out and be in public.
How much you
my
had?
ID.
How much you had to drink?
I've had everything.
Okay. Well, jump out for me.
I'd rather not.
I'm going to ask you. I've asked you. I'm telling you.
Okay.
Because you're not supposed to be up here this time of night in this park.
It's not posted anywhere. I looked when I was in here. The gate's open.
Where's your serpentine belt break at?
Look.
Yeah, I'm not worried about all that. Yeah, where did it break at is what I'm asking.
I mean, where was I at?
Yeah.
Oh, I was headed to Walmart.
And you pulled in here and it broke?
No, it broke right up there and I had the poster with it.
Oh, okay, I got you.
I was just trying to get it out of the road. But
Is it all on one? Damn, that's a long bit.
It's all shredded. I mean, I just didn't have a place to pull over and park. I was trying to get it out of the road.
No, I got you. Jump on it. But you ain't got any weapons or anything on you, do you? Well, don't show me, please.
No, I got a knife.
Well, just jump out and make sure. I want to make sure you don't have any weapons on you. I don't normally get anybody hesitant to jump out.
always, I don't want to get out. I don't want to do any of this. I'm just sitting here. No.
Fuck, man. What the fuck are y'all doing? Ah!
You done?
Yeah.
You done?
Fuck.
You done? I'm gonna roll you over, you hear me? You're gonna roll towards me, you hear me?
Towards you, Joe.
Let's go.
Ah! I ain't fighting. Ah!
Horn towards me.
dude.
You kicked my fucking foot out from under me.
From here.
Oh, okay.
Fuck, man. What the fuck are y'all doing? Ah!
You done? Yeah. You done?
Fuck.
County, we got one on the ground.
I'm gonna roll you over, you hear me? You're gonna roll toward me, you hear me?
Towards you, Joe.
Ah! I ain't fighting you. Ah! I ain't even.
Torn towards me.
Ah!
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit?
Your boots, sir.